Looking for hope, joy, and community? Join us at Revival Generation Church. Experience powerful worship, an inspiring message, and a place where you belong. We're saving a seat just for you. Come and see what God has for your life.
Because the presence of God, the power of God, and there's always joy in the presence of God. And so I was just sitting there yesterday, and I was like, man, this is fun. Ministry is fun because of God, because of what God's doing, because of the way God's moving. Like this is like a joyous occasion that I get to proclaim good news to everybody that God loves you and God dealt with your sin, and now you can live in the blessing of God. You can live in the blessing of God. Now, a lot of churches don't teach these things. They like to keep people bound. They like to tell people that they're just worms in the dirt and they don't deserve the grace of God, and they should just, be thankful for your lot in life and all these other things. But the Bible teaches us. God says, remind me of my promises. And so yesterday when I was in here, I thought I was going to pray for you guys, but I ended up starting the worship service, and I started thanking God for what he's done in my life and where he's brought me. And I know that if God brought me this far, that he's not done with me yet, and the best is still yet to come, because every day is the day that the Lord has made. Every day I get a chance to rejoice and be glad because I have a God who blesses the righteous and surrounds me with the shield of his love. Right? And we're going to get into this a little bit more when we look at Acts chapter 14 today. And I want to encourage you that if you are facing opposition in your life, right, there is an enemy. It's real. Right? The same people who teach you that you're a worm in the dirt and you're not worthy of God's love, right? Those people are stupid because it doesn't matter if I'm worthy. God still showed the love. God chose to love us. He created this world because he loves. It says that Jesus Christ was crucified before the foundations of the world, meaning that God knew that he was going to send Jesus Christ because he so loved this world. Right? God looks at you, and guess what God does? He loves you. And he loves you all just as much as he loves me, because Jesus died for you just as much as he died for me, just as much as he died for Billy Graham, just as much as he died for Catherine Coleman. Any person that you look and you say they must have the favor of God on, guess what? The same Jesus carried their cross just as he carried yours. They are no more blessed than you. They're just walking in probably a greater reality of it. They're at a greater reality. I want to tell you, as I said, there's an enemy. There's an enemy that comes to steal, kill, and destroy. Jesus tells us that, and you can better believe if Jesus said it, he doesn't lie. Right? He said there's a thief that comes to steal, kill, and destroy. But what does he say? But I have come so that you can have what kind of life? Abundant life. A life that is overflowing. That's what it means. And that's not overflowing with the bad things. He says, I've come because I removed the curse off your life and restored to you the blessing of God. Abraham had abundance because God acted on his behalf, because God loved